States.
Okay. Yeah, that's something I noticed when I visited China. When I would approach people and they wouldn't be very enthusiastic with me. And I was very enthusiastic with them, but it wasn't something that they gave back to me. And it was strange because I thought maybe they really don't like me, because if someone in the United States or Mexico behaves that way with you, it's because they really don't like you. If they're just completely reactionless and with no enthusiasm at all, then you think that they hate you. They probably do. So for me, that was a big, maybe, culture shock when I visited China, because they're very like, oh, you know? But it makes it more special when they do react and when they are enthusiastic, because it's like, oh, I guess you truly do like me.
Yeah, because I think when Chinese people says like, you know, they're very welcoming, they show their like your passion to you, that means they really like you.
Yeah.
Because usually Chinese people are very calm. Like, we're very calm. We like to observe that situation
Yeah,
first.
they're very
not
observant.
just, like, you know, bumping to you and say a lot of things. We like to watch, observe, and to say, okay, how's the situation right now, and how should I react?
Yeah.
And we're more into like our own business, like what I said. Like, we don't do small talk, so we'll be like, okay, you do your own business, I do mine.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll be very like curious about foreigners. So a lot of people, when you're in Shanghai, I think you definitely experience people wanted to take picture for you, wanted to, you know, talk with you. Some kids might come to you practice their English.
Yeah. In Asia, a lot too, in general. And so what part of learning English do you think changed your life the most?
I think for me, it's definitely learning English. Let me find out what's my dream for. For me right now, I'm doing my jewelry design and also collecting all the jewelries from over the world. Yes. So because I discovered while I was traveling, while I was talking to people from over the world, because I love the cultural things. I love the natures, because I've been so many different places. I was in Maldives, Costa Rica, Korea. I've been so many different places because I could speak English. I could communicate with people. I was talking to so many people. For me, talking to them is like you're objecting yourself. You know, I was like observing myself. What do I really like? What's my passion for? What I want to do in my life? And after this 2.5 years traveling, solo traveling by myself, I discovered I like fashion. Since I was young, I like fashion. So why don't I just start something with fashion? And because I noticed along the way, I'm always making necklaces. I'm also, you know, collecting all the beautiful jewelries. So that's why right now I start everything, and I put a lot of meaning on it. For example, some of my pieces, like for example this one, like the diamond one, because when I was younger, I liked the song from Rihanna, "Shine Like a Diamond." So that's why I made this one. It's so beautiful. Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just want to make a close-up while you talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I actually gave this one to my friend as a gift. And at the time, I didn't know I'm gonna make jewelries in the future. And I told her, like, you can shine like a diamond, because I feel like she's so beautiful. She looks a little bit like Rihanna as well. So I gave it to her, and she told me, why don't you just start something like, you know, with your fashion design, with jewelries, or collecting like all the beautiful things from over the world. I'm like, yeah, why not? So that's why right now I'm settling down in Mexico City, and I'm trying to build up like everything, like for my jewelries, and also beautiful things I collect from over the world. Contain all the cultural things. For example, for the Chinese things, like Chinese design, we have some, you know, dragons, like a cloud. We believe in some energy and elements, you know. So I just wanted to let people to know different cultures, and in my way, like from my perspective. So I want to bring it back to them. Bring the meaning, bring the energy. You know?
And each one has a story behind it
Exactly.
too. A story of your traveling, of your journey, of your English language journey too.
Like right now, I have this flower. It's called
Guys, I just did an unboxing video on my TikTok, but I wanted to come on here and thank you again and show you what we have. I made a video thanking you guys for 1 million subscribers already. We did the community giveaway, and I'm really excited for the 10 winners to join the community. I'm excited to meet you guys. And I'll be sending you an email if you were one of the lucky winners. And if you didn't win this time, then don't worry. I'll be doing another giveaway, hopefully soon, for more English classes so that everybody gets the chance to learn. Unfortunately, I can't open all the free spots, but I'm working on a system that can make it possible. I'll be hanging this up right there, so you'll be seeing it in my next video. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for learning English, for staying motivated, for being a part of this English community that we have here, a lovely, lovely English community where we support each other, where we motivate each other.